Um, Hello, this is another video. I will be making one in Spanish and I have been in college for 15 years and I went to community college. I was about 43 years old when I started to go to school again. I spent my first 4 years in community college. Then I went to Northridge University in Los Angeles, California, and graduated in mathematics. Later, I went to Cal State LA University, East Los Angeles, California. I am preparing for the comprehensive exam, math exam at this time to get my master's degree. So this is a video I made so as to compare and maybe to advise the community in Los Angeles where to go once you finished high school. So these two universities, Cal State LA and Northridge, in the area of Los Angeles, do not have doctorate degrees as a program, only master degrees. So you cannot get a doctorate or doctoral degree there in these two colleges. So if you are a student just coming out of high school, or you could be a parent, of a high school student and deciding what college to go to. My recommendation is to go to community college first for the following reason. So we know that mathematics is very important, and at Cal State LA and Northridge, they have students as teachers. So when you start there after high school, so if you are getting your associate degree or just going there after you get your high school diploma, so you have in the math department that I know, there might be other departments too, but I'm not aware of these departments employing students as teachers. But in the math department, you can see students as teachers, students of graduate students as teachers. So these student teachers have other more important things to do, which is the study for their own classes, taking their own classes, to get their master degrees. These teacher students, as I call them, take 2 or 3 classes, for example, and this will keep them too busy that it makes it very hard for them to do an excellent job as teachers, because they are more occupied with their own classes, and this might take a lot of their time as a student. So it would be best to be in community college, where teachers are more likely to be dedicated professionals. Also, I notice that at this level of teaching, at these universities such as Cal State LA, the student teacher does not prepare exams. So it is the department of mathematics which makes out the exams. So it is very likely that they ask questions that the student has never seen before. So asking such questions is a way of making sure not every student, gets a high score on the exam. So that is my perception, right? Because imagine you doing a problem that it's gonna be the first time you see it. So it might take you, maybe you can do it, but it depends on the type of problem, Maybe you can do it, but it would take, nobody knows how much time would it take, right? So this is another area of discussion that I feel it should be addressed, in education. But let's go on here. In community college, all textbooks of mathematics have solution manuals for the students. So this was the case when I went to community college in Glendale, California, which I experienced a very fair education. That is to say that the teachers there gave me the opportunity to work hard, so I could pass my classes with a high score. For instance, they taught me and to every student there everything you needed to know so you could go to the exam, and if you work hard, you would get a high score, right? Which is what I did. I never worked when I was in college, in community college, so I spent a lot of time studying. So obviously, if the education is fair, you're gonna get high grades. So I hope that today, that is still the case, where you go to community college and are given all the knowledge you need to know, and they still have the solution manuals, which is very important, if not the most important type of knowledge or material that you should get, especially in mathematics. Especially in mathematics, right? I hope that that is still the case. These community colleges have these solution manuals too. So trying to solve problems for the first time, on your own is like trying to reinvent all these ideas put together to solve a problem, right? That you should know. So in such a short time, so trying to solve problems for the first time, especially in mathematics, on your own, is like trying to reinvent in such a short period of time what it took thousands of years. And it is not fair, So the only reason why I think teachers ask, especially in mathematics or science, problems for the first time that you should solve, is to make sure that not everybody gets a high score, or A's, right? For some teachers, 2 A's is too much to give in one class. So be very careful here. And we have these teachers, so to me it is not only not fair, but a fraud, you see. So My recommendation is to go to community college instead of these universities such as Cal State LA or Northridge when you first get out of high school. Thank you very much. I'll be doing another video about what happens when you take a class that is basic, such as being a student out of high school and taking a very basic class, for instance in computer, and the teacher is a doctor at one of these universities in Cal State LA or Northridge. I will be doing a video about this. So I hope that this is helpful to you and your parents. Thank you very much.